Doge is about to test a crucial support level, and if that sounds interesting to you, make sure to continue watching this video. Hey guys, Pingu Charts here. Welcome back to another Doge analysis video. As always, if you do enjoy my content, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. If you guys are interested in free $600 Bitcoin, make sure to check out the link in the bio. As you guys can see from yesterday's video, we were above the 8-cent support level, which I mentioned is going to be very crucial for the bulls to actually try to take control and continue pushing forward. As of right now, we did have a beautiful retest on those exponential moving averages for the 20. You can see that Doge tried to break above that level, but actually failed, and we actually retested this level as resistance, and now we had a beautiful bearish engulfing candle breaking down. Ideally for Doge now, things are obviously looking a lot more bearish. Before, we obviously had nice volume and a retest, so that continuation for that bullish movement was there, but now we do have that retest as resistance and are looking to possibly retest this low again and continue pushing to that 7-cent level. I mentioned this to you guys many times before. Usually on weekends we do have a lack of liquidity, of course, and the fact that usually these kind of pairs are obviously more manipulated, so we have to be very careful entering any sort of shorting positions just yet. Ideally, if we do get a very nice bullish momentum candle, then this area would be a very nice area to actually look for that shorting opportunity, because of the fact that this acted as a very strong support level, which is now going to be acting as a very strong resistance level. If we do get that bullish momentum, we can possibly be looking for those opportunities there. But of course, if we do get that bullish momentum and we come down and start using this level of support, that's going to invalidate our shorting position, because that tends to be a more bullish movement continuation. Right now though, if Doge does break below this exponential moving average, we can definitely be looking for a candlestick possibly going down all the way to the 0.064 and then looking for that area as support. Looking at the daily time frames, guys, things are looking extremely bearish for Doge, and I would expect us to at least test that level at the bottom down there, because of the fact you can see on the daily that's where the move set started. That's where a lot of traders are going to be looking to exit out of their position, so you can keep that in mind when you are looking for the long position. But we have to be very careful. I mentioned this to you guys when Doge started this massive run up, the fact that we are in extreme overbought conditions, and this move to the downside will obviously be a lot larger. I did expect a pullback opportunity and then a continuation on Doge, because my level of interest was still that 0.168, which you guys know from previous price analysis acts as a very good indication for a reversal on Doge. You can see we had the same sort of formation here. We actually tested that level multiple times before we finally had this massive move on Doge. We didn't quite get there. We got pretty close, but of course from all the way down here at 0.06, this was an extremely large move in a bear market. So obviously we didn't get near that level, which was a shame, but as of right now, guys, we do have a very good validation point for Doge to continue pushing to the downside. On the hourly time frames, for the lower time frames, you can see that Doge is creating new lower lows, which is a bearish formation, and of course, as long as we continue making these new lower lows, we have to be very careful about entering a long position. From the bullish case, if as on the lower time frames, if we do see a nice move above these exponential moving averages and start to use them as support, that could be a continuation. But in my opinion, this little trend line that's currently being formed on Doge is very strong, right? You can see the bulls tried to take control of the hourly, failed, retested, failed again, one last test for that manipulation to the downside, and this is a continuation pattern. Ideally, every time you retest that trend line, you want to see a strong bearish engulfing candle breakdown for that validation, and right now we are testing the same trend line. So if we do get a bullish momentum on the hourly, we have to make sure that we enter once we see this level using as support and then that continuation, because this trend line has to be tested, right? You don't want to be entering a trade obviously based on the fact that we broke a trend line, because immediately after you can see a dump and a fake out situation, which is obviously something to look at for the lower time frames. But that's pretty much all I have for you guys today. As always, if you do enjoy my content, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. If you guys are interested in free $600 Bitcoin, make sure to check out the link in the bio, and I hope you guys have it.